What's up, guys? We're back with another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we're the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come and suspend your disbelief. Actually, it's required. I am your favorite manifestation coach and your favorite YouTuber. So, if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever's between you and your manifestation, go ahead and sign up for coaching with me below. I also have a channel membership. It's after midnight, so it's currently the 27th, almost the 28th, which means almost March 1st. So that means we'll be starting a new challenge. Remember, to get the Q&A videos, you have to join the Besties tier. But if you just want to be a part of the challenge and you don't care about the Q&A videos, you can join the Friends tier, the cheaper tier, and you're still going to get all the challenges and instructions. So, yeah. Okay. Someone asked me if I could explain, like I'm talking to a 5-year-old, their words, not mine, how to affirm. Because there's a lot of information going around about affirming. And, I never even really considered this because I thought everyone knew how to affirm. But then I do realize that there are lots of people who like to impose rules on you guys. And so I thought I would make it clear and explain how I affirm, talk about rules of affirming. Yeah. Okay. There are no rules to affirming. You affirm however you want, but I will tell you how I affirm, and I will explain to you what I'm talking about when I'm telling you guys to either robotic affirm or to do focused affirming, which are two different ways to affirm, and both work. So, doesn't matter which one you do, they both work. These are just my preferences. These are ways that I've found to be effective, and so I share it with you. You know how it goes. So, first of all, let's talk about robotic affirming. Robotic affirming, vain affirming, mindless affirming, it's all the same thing, okay? When I'm telling you to robotically affirm, what I mean is you don't need to worry about feeling, you don't need to worry about your tone, you don't need to worry about if you're not really fully paying attention. This is, like I say, you can be doing other tasks while robotically affirming. It just means you're going to pick a phrase. This is also why I say for robotic affirming, pick one affirmation, because you're going to just be looping it over and over again, literally like a robot, hence the term robotic affirming, mindless affirming. Neville called it vain affirming, and he actually said vain affirming doesn't work, but I disagree because I've manifested tons of shit vain, robotic, mindless affirming. So I disagree. Sorry. It is what it is. So you pick one affirmation. Doesn't matter what it is. Pick an affirmation that implies that you have the thing that you want. Okay? The thing that you want. If someone asked you about this subject, how would you tell them that the thing you want is true? That's how you come up with an affirmation. If someone asked you, or if you were sharing this information with someone, how would you tell them that this thing was true for you? That's the affirmation you're going to use. You're going to literally, robotically repeat it anytime you have free time. Let's say you're doing the dishes. Typically, when you're doing the dishes, your mind is wandering. Okay? So instead of letting your mind wander and thinking about dumb shit, you're going to just repeat your affirmation over and over. Doesn't matter if it brings no feeling. Doesn't matter if you feel nothing, which typically you don't. It may bring feeling. It may bring images. It might. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, it does. The point is repetition. Repetition of the same thought impresses the subconscious. Okay? Just repeat it. Repetition, repetition, repetition. If you think about how we are programmed by social media. We are programmed by people in our lives. We are programmed by TV commercials. Why? Because even though we think we're not paying attention, when we're hearing the same thing over and over and over again, even though like I said, we don't think we're paying attention, still hearing the same thing over and over again it impresses in your subconscious, and that's where you've gotten most of your beliefs from, realistically. That is where you've gotten a lot of your concerns from, your limiting beliefs, from hearing things over and over again. That's how they program you. They put it in front of your face on billboards. They put it on TV commercials or ads on YouTube or anywhere these days, anywhere. You heard your parents say a stupid phrase over and over and over again, and even though it didn't mean anything to you before, as an adult, you have that same belief, even though it's a wrong or incorrect or negative belief. Repetition programs your subconscious. So the feeling is not required. The focus is not necessarily required. The repetition is what is required. There's no way to disprove that. You know what I mean? It's just look around. Robotic affirming works because that is how we are programmed. Repetition. That's why the 10K challenge works and shit like that. So I hope that was clear. You just repeat the phrase. That's it. You just stick to the same affirmation. Repeat it as much as possible every single day. Anytime that your mind is thinking about dumb shit, think your affirmation instead. That's it. Focus affirming, my 10-minute method, whatever you want to call it, is a little different. It's focused. I mean, so for that, it's kind of like the way Neville liked to do things. That means you are sitting your ass down somewhere, shutting all the noise off. You can pick like a instrumental or something if you want to, but you need to sit quietly, okay? You need to sit quietly. You need to close your eyes. You're shutting out the senses aside from being in your mind. So what this does is it is creating the idea that you are currently having this experience now. When you sit and you focus affirm. So this one you can do more than one affirmation. If I say 10 minutes, I think 10 minutes is a sweet spot, but really it's up to you. But you sit quietly, close your eyes, and you just focus inside your mind. I know a lot of people complain about this one because they're like, my mind wanders. Okay, everybody's mind wanders. My mind wanders too. That's where the discipline comes in. Bring it back. Your mind wanders off, bring it back. Your mind wanders off, bring it back. Keep bringing it back. Discipline, okay? Bring it back. You notice that your mind is wandering, so say, stop. Back to my affirmations. Repeat the affirmations again. You're sitting for 10 minutes. You can set a timer. You could just sit as long as you feel until you feel satisfied with it. But you're going to sit and quietly in your mind, this is my way. In your mind, you're going to sit and think your chosen affirmation over and over again, or affirmations over and over again. Now, with this one, because you are shutting out all the other senses and you are only focused on your affirmations in your mind, because you are doing this, it may create feelings. It may start to feel real after a few minutes of affirming, which is good because you're so focused and you're having the experience in your mind. So what this does, like I said, is it's creating this experience in your mind, and it is convincing your subconscious that this thing is actually happening right now, like in real life. So that also impresses the subconscious. If images come up, that's fine, as long as they're, in favor of your affirming. Feelings, if neutral or positive feelings come up, that's fine. Even if at first you have negative feelings, if the affirmation is implying what you want, affirm through the negative feelings. The affirmation will start to register with more positive feelings, okay? Just keep affirming. That's what focused affirming is. Now, when I'm referring to both of these things, I'm referring to affirming in your mind. No mouth moving, no sound coming out. No one should even know that you're doing it. That's the way I do it. But if you are someone who likes to affirm out loud, that also works. Repetition of any kind impresses the subconscious, whether you're saying them out loud or you're thinking them in your mind. The thing is, the reason why I recommend affirming in your mind all the time is because you can do it anywhere. You don't want to be sitting in public saying your affirmations out loud. You know what I mean? You don't want to be sitting in front of your family saying your affirmations out loud. But if you are in a place where you can affirm out loud and you want to, you can. It still works. Any form of repeating something over and over again impresses the subconscious, whether verbally or mentally, okay? So if anyone's saying that affirming out loud doesn't work, that is not true. Anyone saying there are rules to affirming, that is not true. Affirming is nothing more than choosing the thought and repeating it. That's it. There's no wrong way to do that. So whatever rules you're going to ask me, well, what about this? Well, what about this? No. There are no rules. Pick your affirmation, use repetition, you're good. That's it. Because there's so much misinformation on how you're supposed to do it, the tones you should use, how fast or slow. There's no rules to any of that. There's no specific tone. The only thing I would recommend is that, like, when I do affirm, not robotic. With robotic, I don't care about that. I just repeat over and over. But when I'm focused affirming, I like to have a tone where I am having a conversation. So, like, pretend my affirmation is everything goes my way, right? So I'm going to say it, if I'm doing focus affirming, I'm going to say it in my mind as if I am sure that that is how it is for me. Like I'm sharing information with you. It's like I'm telling you a fact about myself. So it would be like, yeah, everything goes my way. 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 It's like with confidence, with like, this is a true fact about myself. Okay? How fast or slow doesn't matter. I feel like if you're doing focus affirming, maybe don't do it too fast because you want to get the words correct. You don't want to be like everything other than everything. You know what I mean? You don't want to be stumbling over the words. So we'll be like, everything goes my way. Everything goes my way. Everything goes my way. If you're robotic affirming, everything goes my way. 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 It's really that simple. If using apps even works, I don't know. I don't know if you're referring to apps, meaning like putting your affirmation in and then listening back. I could see how that would be fine because like I said, our subconscious is programmed by outside noise a lot of the time. But I feel like for a faster result, because those kind of programming take a while, in my opinion, maybe that's not your experience, but I feel like it is better for you to actually think the thoughts yourself. Okay, that is one thing I will say. I do think it is more effective to think the thoughts yourself instead of, and I'm not, you know what, this might sound mean, and if it's mean and if you take offense, that's just not my problem. Some of you are so lazy at this. Like you are you're just like not wanting to do anything. You want everything handed to you in the sense of like, you want me to like hand you the key but also unlock the door for you kind of thing. You want to put your affirmation into an app and let it just talk to you instead of you just taking the time to fucking change your thoughts. And that pisses me off. That gets on my nerves because some of you need to take accountability. You will be so desperate in my comments or you'll be so desperate on these forums or wherever, and you will be like so desperate for the thing you want, but you won't do what it takes to get it. And that I don't understand. So you have no right to complain or feel or be so desperate about your desires when you won't even do what it takes to get it. If you won't simply just change your thoughts, if you need an app to tell you your affirmations because you're so lazy that you won't even just change your thinking yourself, you won't even just think your own affirmations, don't expect to get much, okay? Don't expect to get many results because the easiest thing in the world is to simply just change your thinking. That's all you have to do to literally have access to anything in this entire world that you want, and you won't even do that to get it. That is a level of laziness that I cannot respect. I understand wanting everything to be easy. Trust me. I'm down for everything being easy, nothing being complicated. But I feel like simply changing your thoughts is not asking too much. And if you think that it is, you're lazy. Just like that whole trend of, oh, just decide. You don't have to affirm. And we know damn good and well that entire trend was started because there was something to contradict what I was saying. Because there was a Sammy hate train going on, and it was anything against what Sammy says. Well, what Sammy says works, and nobody can deny that. And it doesn't matter how much you dislike me, I'm still right. Just because you don't like me doesn't make me wrong. You cannot just decide. That is not realistic help. The whole trend of just decide, you don't have to do anything. Manifestation is, yes, manifestation is easy. Manifestation can be instant, but not if you don't already have the foundation of manifestation is easy, manifestation is instant. You're talking about people who have limiting beliefs who need to work on either their self-concept or their limiting beliefs, one or the other. You have to change the belief. You have to change the thought process. You have to change what you think about this. You have to change what you expect to experience. You still have to change your thinking because you are conditioned to think another way. So therefore, just decide is not realistic for most people. And that entire trend, as I said, is created out of laziness. And it's actually coming from people who probably don't even have to pay their own damn bills. It's coming from people who have no actual proof of any type of manifestation for themselves whatsoever. It is very easy to come online behind a fake account and give manifestation advice and say, just decide, jump into the void. You're being fake taught by children behind anonymous accounts, and then you're running to my comment section when I'm telling you you need to change your thinking. All you have to do is change your thinking. All you have to do is affirm to change your thinking, and you'll get a new experience. All you have to do is select different thoughts to get a different experience. And you're like, well, user 731573444 on Tumblr said, all I have to do is decide. So, well, then do that. Do it. If you could, you wouldn't be in my comments. Just change your damn thinking. Stop being lazy. Or don't complain. I know I had people pissed off in my last video when I said that, and they're like, there are different circumstances. No, there's not. You are the only one who can change your state. And the only way you can change your state is to think differently. If you keep choosing the same fucking thoughts, you're going to keep having the same experiences. Period. That's it. There is no alternative. Choosing the same thoughts gives you the same experiences. The reason that people feel like they live the same damn life every single day is because they keep choosing the same thoughts every single day. But when you start to change your thoughts, you start to get new experiences because that's the only way it works. I don't care what anyone else tells you. I don't care what key someone else has, what method. I don't care where the planets are. You have to choose different thoughts to get different experiences. Period. If this video triggered you, that is your responsibility. This is my video. These are my thoughts. These are my experiences. And I know what I know. And I know from experience. Read the comments. Read my Facebook group. Read things that have nothing to do with me, and you will still see the same common theme. They changed their thinking and changed their reality. That's the only way. If you want it bad enough, you'll do what you gotta do. Anyway, that went off on a whole different tangent, but that's how you affirm. There's no weird rules. Just pick the damn affirmation and think it over and over. That's it. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we out.